Morning everybody, Benzo here down on the new creek. Never seen this water before. It just showed up. That's a lot of water. I'm out here today. I'm gonna stomp some trails and go up some new stretches of creek, explore some features, see if I can find some new good spots so we can come back and work. So let's see what we get into. Well, I made it down, got suited up, a little bit of a hike. The water's nice and clear today. It's about perfect out here, I think. A little too hot. It's a lot of real soft, fresh flood deposit here. So I did a little bit of walking around and I identified at least 3 spots I definitely want to look at today. And let's see if we can find some gold in them. This is going to be spot number 1. So thanks for coming along. That's the end of this video. There's absolutely no gold here, nothing to see, so don't worry about it. So here's the absolute first test pan. And that's a really good test pan. It wasn't even a full pan. I better do one more. Now that second pan wasn't from the same spot, it was a slightly different spot. I'm moving to another spot here to see what it looks like. And that's good material there. I'll get me a little pan of that up. That'll be pan number 3. And then I'll go check at least one other spot before I come back here, unless I find nuggets there. That third pan didn't show much gold, so I traveled down here, and in the first half a shovel I hit clay, and it was some rough clay to get through, but there was a nice little show of gold for the work. That's not bad. So I'm going to try one in a different spot, see if I can miss the clay. I backed up a bit and you can see I did hit the clay again. So on this back there's probably not much clay there, gold there, but this top, it's full of gravel, a lot of ironstone. That is where I find a lot of my flakier type gold, is in that. So it's worth breaking down mostly. See, this isn't even thick. It's falling apart pretty good. Yeah, so I'm gonna break this down and I think we're gonna find some good gold. Yo, checking in. I decided not to go deeper there. I'm gonna save that for another day. It's some nice fine sediment. Decided to do an outlier pan, trick back up and pick a different spot a good little ways away from anywhere I've tested, where it kind of looked good. Let's see. So here's my snuffer dump. Nope, that's not a snuffer dump. That's the last test pan. Can you believe that? Oh my God. That's a test pan. For out here, that's insane. So I'm gonna dump the snuffer about right into this and see what it looks like. So this is the snuffer dump. That's 10 pans in the wild prospecting. That's pretty good for me. I like it. I like it a lot. It's looking real good. So I gotta decide what I'm gonna do. Here's that sluice. The only tricks I really figured out with this thing is that when you're not using it, you make sure this mat is slid up and not hanging over this at all. And I store the indicator mat under this mat, and I clip it down with these little clips. But I guess I had it sticking out of the pack and the trees ripped one off, but I carry extra in the pack, so I'm good there. Could have been a close call. Can't run it with just one, but you can run it without this, because it just helps break down the clay a little bit. All the gold's back here. I rarely see anything get stuck up in here. Well, hey, I'm just working on this here. Some good looking material coming up. My shovel is my bucket's about full. Big pink rock come up there. Still pretty dirty. There's a lot of mineralization on this rock, and it's really dirty. It's been there for a while. My bucket's about full. What I like to do when my bucket gets full is do a test pan out of the bottom to let me know if it's good material all the way down or if it's just on top. I gotta tweak this a little bit. It's not running right yet. Need to raise the whole thing up a touch and pin it instead of using a bridge. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Alright, adjusted the sluice a bit there using the pin technique instead of the bridge. Seems like it's running pretty good. If I move my foot, it'd move better. But there's the bucket. And here's the material from deep down. It's still looking really good. A lot of rocks with lumps of heavy loam and clay, full of ironstone and quartz. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm going to shake this down and see what happens. Here's that test pan from the deep. I see a lot of colors and some nicer bits too. So that gives me the green light just to dig everything my shovel can touch right where I'm standing. So here we go. Checking in. I ran that sluice there, but I think I'm going to step over to there to run it next time. I just couldn't quite get it running right, so it took a while to get it to run through. And I'm happy though. Look at these nicer bits that were in there. And that's just a quick spin, of course. I don't waste too much time out in the field getting it perfect. We'll do that later. So let's snuff this up and start getting another bucket. Video update. Here's my second run. I think it ran a little better, a little faster on that side. None of those flaky bits really this time, but look at that. That's a good show. I might have picked up more gold just because it was running a little better. Awesome. So I got bucket number 3 already gathered up here. Hadn't set the sluice back up yet. I decided to do a test pan from the deep hole. And I'll tell you what, this material was hard to grab. It's probably only half a pan at best. But this is the kind of busted clay-like stuff off the bottom that you sometimes find really good material, really good gold in. We're gonna find out. But there's hardly anything to get up from over there. I had to scratch for a long time just to get, you know, this little bit. So let's see if there's any gold in it. Hey, that wasn't much of a pan over there, but there's some nice bits in it. I can see gold on the clean out this time. Oh man. Let's do it up. Hey guys, checking in. That was the best run yet. Loads of black sand and little limonite cubes everywhere. And a nice piece of lead. More limonite and a good run of gold. And I'm going to have to swirl this a couple times just to try to get most of it. But if I really move it and stop recording, I might be able to get 2 more runs before I need to go. But this is a good spot. Hey guys, working on the next run. We'll see how it turns out here. It's taking longer to run this run. This material is a lot more rocky. And it's piling up on the back end quite often. I guess there's not as much soil here. We'll see if that's good or bad. See if that's where just more of the heavy stuff stops. Here's that next run. I'm seeing loads of gold in this indicator this time. Nice. Oh boy. Oh man, that's looking real nice. I just got wet. Cool. Fantastic. Well, that worked out great. There's the last bucket, the last pan, and I cleared the cut where I started. Is there more gold here? Yes, I bet so, but I come here and found me a good line and I tore it out. So I don't have to worry about thinking about it. But there's other good spots here, another good gold. Let's set the sluice up and run that thing, see what we get for the day. I'm really looking forward to that snuffer dump. It might be the best solo dump in a while. Yep, let's talk about dump, ain't good. Hey guys, I just pulled this last run here and I can see gold on the back side and I can see gold in the indicator mat. Quite a bit of gold. So, quite a bit of gold. So this is going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. Here's that last run. Yeah, I thought it was going to look good and I was right. And I bet I'm going to get a lot of gold the second time I spin this. Big old slice of lead there. Bunch of little cubes. A lot of gold in that sand still. Whoop, starting to move. Hey guys, here's that gold from that last trip out where I had a pretty good day out panning. And there's the gold. Well, we broke that streak of 0.1s. That's pretty cool. Awesome. Fantastic. Well, it turns really gold when I zoom in a little bit there. All right, until next time, get in the creek and get that gold.